Over the last few days, Kris Tyson has admitted to the allegations while MrBeast has responded to the situation. Comment below your thoughts on MrBeast's response. Now in a recent stream, Destiny calls out Kris Tyson following an old interview. Here is a clip.
I am a woman, and then instantly hearing, no you're not. Because in my head, I fought with...
Can I listen, okay? And this isn't, I'm not even singling her out because she's trans, all right? Because I see women on camera do this as well, all right? Somewhere over the past 10 years, it became acceptable to have the most insane foundation mismatch ever, all right? Either wear a turtleneck or match your goddamn foundation. This is like 20 shades off, unacceptable. This is almost blackface, okay?
After all the drama that blew up on Twitter with Kris Tyson, fellow creators like FaZe Banks shares his thoughts on the situation in the following.
It's pretty clear as day that Kris Tyson's been a f***ing weirdo with little kids. It's the grossest thing a human can be guilty of. Crazy to see how quiet the timeline is about this, considering how loud everyone was regarding Dr. Disrespect. Interesting, I wonder why.
Then Valkyrie responded to Banks in the following.
It's because Dr. D made a public statement and confessed, which was why I tweeted my Dr. Disgusting tweet after. I think people were waiting for a public statement from Ava as well, which ended up being the worst statement ever. Both are gross people. Yeah, as wasn't speaking on you, or anyone specifically. I just remember when the doc news broke, it's all I saw on my TL for days. This seemed a lot less talked about, way less covered. I know, I was just chiming in. I honestly think it's because Dr. D was one of the largest streamers in this space, and has been around for so long that in this industry, everybody knows of him. I'm not sure many know of Ava in this industry, but her statement was released today, so it's still relatively new, so we'll see.
In a recent stream, xQc calls out Kris Tyson's response to the allegations. Here is a clip.
Man, I'm gonna hold my tongue on this. Holy sh**.
Reported that's false. I again already told you my
Nah, I'm gonna say it. Same thing as I had this energy with the duck. I'm gonna say over here as well. Cop out, dog shit, trash. I'm not here for good faith or thinking be the best actor. I'm gonna see it as it actually is. I don't give a shit. Okay, you know we have skeletons. You know it's full of dog shit. You're acting in irresponsible ways. You're doing dumb shit. You work for a lot of people when a lot of people are involved. You are taking the risk for the whole squad the entire time, and you're doing it knowingly. And you're saying, my bad if it doesn't affect anybody. I will do the right thing. You should have done the right thing. You haven't done the right thing for years. You're dumb as
Christopher on the Dr. Disrespect and Ava Tyson situation.
I think it's probably not great for me to quantify which one's better or worse. They're both bad. But I still think the Dr. Disrespect situation is bad or worse. And I would be willing to argue it. Are both people gross? Did gross things happen from both people? Yes. But I want to say that I don't think people were more harsh on Dr. Disrespect because Ava is trans. People are harsher on Dr. Disrespect because there were signs pointing to something bad happening. And then there was proof, finally, that something bad did happen. And that he lied about it and covered it up for 4 years, so he could continue to make money and keep his image. The Dr. Disrespect situation was worse. And if people don't see that, then you're just one of the people that fall for the rage bait and you're being farmed for ad revenue. It's that simple.
It's not even about what's worst. Dr. Disrespect was one of the biggest streamer, and no one knew the reason of his ban. It was a mainstream mystery, and every single media covered it when the news broke. Kris was never that famous. It's known like the friend of MrBeast. The fact everyone is talking about mostly on Twitter it's just because he is trans, and the public friends of Doc see this as a revenge. Kris was a creep to a minor. The Doc was actually trying to hook up with a minor. Kind of a big difference. These Twitter schizos have been obsessed with the idea that people are trying to silence this, or be quiet, because Kris is trans, when in reality, the only reason the Doc stuff was bigger was because the Doc was a really popular figure who's been around for a long time and not some MrBeast lackey.
Squeaks gets called out by Stormfall.
Have you ever noticed that Squeaks only says that men are funny? Really
What?
makes you think.
No.
It's always Ludwig this, Chibley that, Northern Lion this.
Uh-huh.
But he never says women. Oh, all the women streamers I watch, guys, are so funny. Squeaks has never said that. Huh.
I was gonna say because I don't watch women streamers.
Forsen cranks the power.